I hate going to the gym, but it might not be for the reason you think.
So I think hate is a very very strong word, right? And when I say I hate the gym, I don't necessarily hate the gym. Given the fact that I have been going to the gym for the past 3 years, I would say on and off, and I think that is a long time for me at least. And if you look at me, you will go like, stop the cap, bro. You haven't gone to the gym a single day of your life, because that's the thing. I don't look like a gym dude, or like I go to the gym regularly, but that's the thing. My relationship with the gym is a little bit complicated. Let me explain. Also, it's 6:30 in the morning, hence the fog. That's why you can't see anything behind me. I thought it would be a great way to blur the video because I don't have a better lens, but it's freezing out here. I am doing this for you. So, I was thinking of getting a bike, right? I was always wondering if I should get a new one or maybe buy one that is used to just get the hang of it. I have like had a bicycle before, but I wanted to get a new one because the old one I sold way earlier. So I was thinking of I was looking at a few options. Then I realized that one of my cousins, he has one and he's not using it anymore. So I joined it out of him, as you do, and I went to his house, picked it up, and when I picked it up, I realized it was in really really bad condition because it wasn't being used for a long time, maybe like 2 years. So it was all rusted and stuff. So I thought it would be a really fun project to not only disassemble it, clean it, and maybe add a few modifications to it if I want to. So I thought, why not do that a bit? I have never done that kind of project before, and I thought that would be a really fun kind of project. And as you can see in the back, I have already started to dismantle it. Let me show you guys. Let me get out of the frame. I was thinking, first thing first, I need to just clean it at all. You will see that there is a lot of rust in these areas, and it's just extremely dirty in general. Hopefully, we can put it back together afterwards. So, I did manage to get the back wheel off, but as you can see probably from the time lapse, I have never worked on something this mechanical before. I have worked with tech products. I know how to fix those. I know how to work with those, but this is my first project of this kind, and honestly, it's kind of fun. It should be quick to just dismantle this whole thing now, but yeah, let's see. And you know, my hair keep fucking falling out, so I have to tie those back again as well. I have been trying to get this screw off of this fucking thing for 20 minutes. It just won't come off. Holy shit, it's fucking stuck. I don't know what to do. So, it, it's this one over here. Oh, you can't even fucking see it. So, it's this one over here. Yeah. I hope you guys can see it. I can't see shit on the camera. But it just won't fucking come off. I am thinking of actually just fucking ripping it off, the whole like front guard. Let's see what I end up doing though. Okay, so let me give you an update on the bike situation. Long story short, it's absolutely fucked. Everything in the bike is pretty much unusable. I'll have to replace all the parts. I'll have to, yeah, pretty much change all the parts, right? So, uh, this right here is the only thing, the main body of the bike that we can actually use, because firstly I was unable to get this part off, like the main handle and the pedals off. I don't have the right tool for that, but this is pretty much the only thing that is usable in this whole bike, because all the other stuff, the brakes, the boards and stuff, everything else is rusted out the wazoo. You can't really use it. I can't really repurpose it. I mean, I'll try to salvage it, but I can't really do much about it. Okay, so before I stopped recording, I realized I forgot to show you guys something. Give me a second. I just wanted to show you guys this wheel over here, this bike wheel. It is bent. I don't know what the fuck whoever was riding this bike was doing to it, but it is actually bent. It's not straight. It's like if you look at it in this direction, it's actually bent this way, and I can't really use it. I have to buy a whole new wheel as well. It's insane. I don't know what they were doing with this. Let's get back to that gym hating thing for a bit. To explain it properly, I will have to take you back from where it all started. So I guess just let's just begin. All my life, I have seen my dad as a really buff guy. Throughout my whole life, uh, I always saw him exercise at home or go to the gym regularly, and he was pretty damn consistent. Like, even if he missed the gym for some reason, he will still be exercising for like hours daily at home. And honestly, I looked up to him for a long time, and I still do. And I really admired that about him because he was so consistent with it. And all my life, I grew up seeing my dad in a very good physical condition and a very fit body physique. And yeah, I because of that, I always wanted to go to the gym as well. But I asked my dad once, and he said, "Okay, you have to grow up a bit, get of a certain age, and then I will allow you to go to the gym." And I was like, "Sure, that seems like a reasonable thing, right?" So when I was around 16 to 17, I asked my dad again if I could go to the gym, and he said, "Yeah, of course." And he started taking me to the gym, and yeah, for at first it was extremely fun. I loved doing it, and we would just do it together, me and my dad, and it was a really fun time to spend with my dad as well. And to be honest, that is the time where I actually got close to my dad a bit more. But after going like consistently for a month or two, I was still doing my studies in that time, and they started to interfere with me going to the gym. Like, I would go for a month, and the next month I won't be able to go because of some exams. I was still in college at that time, and then I will go for a month again, and then I won't be consistent for the next 2 months because of some random reasons. And slowly that thing started to pile up. Like, I will go to the gym. Like, at that time, I thought I was going pretty regularly. I didn't notice that I was taking just like big gaps. And but I would look at my body and nothing would change. And that started to pile up, where I started to think like, why am I even going if nothing is about my body is gonna change or make me look better? Because yeah, I was pretty conscious about myself as well. Like, I want to look better. I want to go to the gym to like have a better physique and stuff like that. And when I started to see no results because of my own fault, actually my own inconsistency, it started to weigh on me. I started to dislike going to the gym less and less. There were times where I would pay for the gym membership and not go. There were also times I would actually go to the door of the gym and just stand there and sometimes just come back because I just didn't wanted to go inside for some reason. It like my body just won't allow me to go inside, and this started weighing on my mind very strongly because my dad, when I was growing up, he always used to say to me that he would love to see me in a good physique because, of course, he was in a good physique, and he said that like he would love for me to go to the gym and have a very fit, athletic physique. And when I saw that I wasn't able to do that, I wasn't able to like push myself enough to go to the gym regularly. I started to it hurt a bit. Let's say that it definitely hurt, and you would think that after it hurting, quote unquote, and like I would start going to the gym more, right? And push myself harder, but no, it worked oppositely. I just started getting more and more down, and I just wouldn't go no matter what. My dad would ask me for a like few months that why aren't you going, or like are you gonna go again, and I would have no excuse for him, because again that's what they were excuses, uh, because I couldn't really bring myself to go. And yeah, that started to happen a lot and a lot, and it continued for like 2 years. And in that time, there was this time where I didn't go to the gym for like 8 or 9 months in a row. Like I wouldn't be able to even train at home, and I just felt very repelled by it, and I didn't want to do it, and I always hated myself for that. Like, why don't I want to do this thing which I clearly like, which I would clearly like want for myself to have in the future, a healthy physique. Forget about looking good and stuff. It's just healthy for you, right? And I just I just didn't know what the problem was. I just couldn't figure it out at that time. And that's where this love hate relationship of the gym for me came into being, and it has been like that for the longest time I can remember at this point. And whenever I think about it, whenever I decide that I'll go to the gym now, this time I will go, and it just never worked out, and it never works out, like in the present as well. So yeah. All that being said, for the past 2 or 3 months, I have started to go to the gym again, and surprisingly, I have been pretty consistent with it. And that was the point of me fixing the bicycle as well. I said, why not ride to the gym on my bicycle? It will allow me to get my daily cardio in. And honestly, looking back at everything, I don't really hate the gym. I don't really do like hate doing all these activities, but I think sometimes you just get stuck on something, and it's really hard to get out of that phase or that mindset once you get stuck in it. And for all the people out there who have been going through this, or are going through this, or who have gone through this, I wish you the best of luck. And by the way, here are some clips of me fixing the bicycle. This guy didn't record shit. And yeah, starting is the hardest part, and once you start, I'm sure you guys can do it as well, and I hope I am able to do it as well this time.